Hi, Nico. Good afternoon.
Hi, Miss.
How was everything?
It's okay. I'm happy because I started working, so I think that everything is okay. Even if it's stressful, it's something that I really wanted to do.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yes, it gets difficult when you start the university, right? And start working. Sometimes it gets difficult, but you have to keep going. It's until you get used to, right? The first days are a little bit heavy, right? But it's okay, right? You have to handle with it. So okay, it happened. It happened too much time since we haven't seen each other, right? So
Yes.
I had the recorded class from the other day. I'm gonna send you. I don't know if you have the link of the YouTube channel.
Of what?
Can you listen to me?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have the link of the YouTube channel?
No, Miss.
All right. Give me a second. I'm going to share it with you right now.
Okay.
So, in this channel, I thought the coordinator sent you, but maybe she forgot, and I'm gonna do it right now. So give me a second. It's loading. My WhatsApp is a little bit slow. But until it happens, we're gonna continue with today's classes, right? Okay, so we stopped in the last video I recorded, the last class that I have that I recorded. It was about I'm trying to remember. It was about past perfect continuous, right? That was the last lesson that we've seen. Now we're gonna continue with another lesson, and as soon as my WhatsApp loads, oh, okay, yes, I guess now. Okay, all right. So there you have the channel, right? Where you're gonna find all the classes recorded, right? Even if you're not here, because of the schedule, and then we sometimes can't have classes, right? So the coordinator told me that I could have I'm available to record the class, and then you're gonna be available though to watch it in YouTube, right? So if sometimes you're not available, just let me know, right? It means that I'm not gonna be available, and then I have too many things to do, and I'm gonna leave the recorded, right? The class recorded, and yes, that will be right. I already assigned the homework, right? Past perfect should have, oh my god, okay, yes. It was about, okay, the homework is about which, past and real conditional, and be supposed to. That's something that we already seen. And the last class was about the past perfect continuous, right? We stop in present or real conditional. Now we're gonna look for should have, right? It's a model, but it has a different structure, okay? So that will be everything. Before to continue with the lesson, is everything okay? Do you have any question about that I mentioned?
No, Miss.
Okay, that's cool. So let's start. Um, Give me a second, please. Okay. If you have any problem with, I don't know, it sometimes my internet, I don't know what happened, right? But it sometimes gets slowly. So just let me know if you can listen to it. All right, so I'm sharing my screen. Can you please let me know if you can see it?
Yeah, I can see it, Miss.
All right, thank you. So today's lesson is about the model. It's cool, right? Because it's not a new lesson. Well, it is, but not part of grammar, right? It's a combination between the model plus the the present perfect, right? So let's listen the audio first.
Hello, how are you? I was almost late again today. I should have gotten up earlier. I shouldn't have walked to work. I should have driven. These sentences express advice in the past. Let's learn more about should have.
All right. So we have should have gotten up earlier, shouldn't have walked, or should have driven. So let's start. First of all, we're gonna learn the first use of this new the use of this model, right? And let's learn a little bit about the structure. It's not difficult, right? The structure is very simple, and we have two uses of this time tense. So let's listen.
We use should have plus the past participle to give advice about something that happened in the past. You should have worn a different outfit. Jeans were too informal.
Okay, let's start with the structure, and it is formed, of course, whatever subject you want. We actually, as I told you, I remember I told you this one day, we omit the subject because we already know, okay? So for that reason, we don't have the subject here because we already know, okay? All right, so it's the subject, as you can see. Then we're gonna use the model should, all right? So we're gonna write it. It should, all right. Plus you have two ways, right? I prefer to call this as a present perfect, right? Present perfect, okay? Why? Because the structure is the same, right? In this case, we have should have plus the past participle, but in my opinion, it's a little bit more large. Why can't we just call present perfect as it is, right? So, or if it's okay for you, we can say that it's the model should plus have, should have plus the past participle of the verb. In other words, this is the present perfect. The present perfect, I was near to say the present perfect continuous, right? When are we going to use this time tense, this new structure? To give advice about something that happened in the past, okay? You should have worn a different outfit. What does it mean that you already wore, okay? Jeans were too informal, okay? How about if we had a meeting with our boss yesterday and it was a formal meeting, okay? But then you just arrived with jeans, with a blues, right? And it was the incorrect outfit for that occasion. So I could say my advice, okay, now we are in other day, right? It already happened, the meeting has already finished, okay, all right. So my advice for you could be, you should have worn a different outfit, okay? That's my advice about something that happened in the past. You should have worn a different outfit. Jeans were too informal, right? Okay, for the occasion maybe. So yes. All right. So is there any question until this part? Point number one.
No, Miss.
Okay, that's cool. Let's listen. Point number two. This is we're gonna find the second use of the should have.
We often use should have and should not have to express regrets.
I should have known better. I should not have trusted Dave.
We can also use should have and should not have to express blame.
It's your fault. You should have kept your promises.
All right. Now we're gonna learn the second use of the should have. All right. So we have two options: should have or should not have. Okay. Notice that not goes between should and have. Okay. When are we gonna use this other use? Right. This other structure. I mean, to express regrets. I should have known better. I shouldn't have trusted him. Okay. It's about something that I regret, but it's in the past again, right? I shouldn't have trusted him. For those times where we sometimes feel a regret about any situation, but it already happened. We're gonna use should not. Okay. I should have known better. It's similar. We don't have the negative in this one, but I'm expressing a regret, right? How about the second one? The negative, okay, the negative goes with the modal, not with the verb, okay? That's something important you don't have to forget. It's not you should haven't, no, it's you shouldn't, okay? The negative is gonna go right with the modal verb. I shouldn't have trusted him. In both situations, right? The affirmative one and the negative one, I'm expressing a regret, okay, about something that had happened in the past. We can also use should have and should not have, again, similar, to express blame, okay? It's your fault. You should have kept your promises, okay? I'm talking about the blame, right? It was in the present, it was in the past, okay? But the point here is that we're expressing blame, okay? It's your fault. You should have kept your promises, okay? So that will be everything about these 2 points. Is there any question maybe?
Not really, Miss.
Okay, thank you. Now let's continue with the third point. We're gonna talk about the contractions, right? We know that in spoken English we use them a lot, but there is a subtle difference between this between a normal contraction and this, because in this one we're gonna find the negative plus the auxiliary verb have. So let's listen to the audio. Pay attention to this part. And yes, that's very easy, but this one is a little bit, okay. So let's listen.
In conversation, we often shorten should and have to should have, and should not and have to shouldn't have. Don't use these contractions in writing.
I should have known better. I shouldn't have trusted him.
Okay, so we have the contraction, right? Something that you're gonna find in spoken English, people love to use contractions. They actually delayed some phrases, in order to do it shorter as it is. Okay, so in conversation we use the contraction of should plus have, should have, should have, right? And we can also use the negative for should not, and of course the auxiliary verb have to shouldn't. Okay, shouldn't. We don't have to forget that we don't use these contractions in writing, okay? In informal writing, just when you're texting someone else, yes, you can do it, but in formal writing, no, we have to omit it. Now, it's up to you if you're gonna decide to use contractions, but remember, we do it, okay? It's part of the spoken English. Again, should have and shouldn't, right? The pronunciation is a little bit difficult for the second one. That's what all my students always say. It's a little bit harder, but it's not necessary to do it, right? You can also say you should know better, or you should have known better. But it's until you get used to, so there is no problem with it, okay? I should have known better. Notice the structure, we're using the present perfect, okay? Should have known. I should have known better. The negative should not have trusted him. Shouldn't trusted him, okay? So yes, that will be everything about point number 3. Could you please read this sentence?
Okay. I should be known better. I shouldn't have trust him.
Okay,
I got confused, miss.
yes, this is not B, okay? I should have. We don't pronounce letter E, okay? Neither in this one nor this other one. I should have, okay? Should have. We actually pronounce, I know it's difficult because of the V. We don't have a pronunciation for it, but we don't pronounce the letter E. Okay, could you please try it? Should have?
Should it?
Yes.
Like that?
Yes, should have known better. And this one?
Should it? Should then?
Okay,
Trust
let's try with this the negative should not, okay? Should, oh, I forgot letter D. Shouldn't. Okay, until that part, it's okay. Could you please read shouldn't?
Should it?
Yes, shouldn't. This is without the auxiliary have, okay? Shouldn't. I shouldn't have traveled, okay? I shouldn't have traveled, for example. But how about this one? When we're gonna add the auxiliary have, okay? We're only gonna make the sound of a V because we only have V. We don't pronounce letter E, okay? I shouldn't trust him. Let's try with the first one though. It's shouldn't. It's like a should. Okay, now it's okay. Now let's add the letter V. I shouldn't. Could you try it?
Shouldn't.
Okay, it sounds better. Okay, it sounds better. You're gonna please try this pronunciation for tomorrow. Don't forget, the first one is shouldn't. And then we add the V, okay? We shouldn't.
Okay.
In some cases, in order to feel better, they don't mention the letter V, right? But we have to do it. I'm going to explain this part in Spanish. Lo que pasa con, se utiliza demasiado las contracciones, pero también se acortan las palabras. Es decir, nosotros que estamos en inglés, tenemos un inglés mucho más formal. Porque así es la manera de aprender. Sin embargo, si es que ya cuando vayas a viajar o cuando ya tengas un inglés un poco más fluido, te vas a dar cuenta que la gente, los angloparlantes, que son aquellos quienes hablan inglés, no hablan de una manera tan corta que les encanta comerse palabras y a veces no se puede entender. Entonces, en cuanto a la pronunciación, específicamente de esta que te digo que al final se tiene que mencionar la B, no es tan necesario porque se va a la cosa es que se entienda finalmente, ¿ok? De todos modos, siempre les digo a los estudiantes que se sientan, que hablen como se sientan cómodos. Es decir, si a veces nos cuesta, hay ciertas palabras que a mí también me han costado, tratar de hacerlos parte por parte, ¿ok? No todos podemos sacarla a la primera. Pero sí es cierto de que comen bastantes palabras, es decir que además de las contracciones van a omitir más palabras y te vas a dar cuenta en algunas series que vas a ver en Netflix tal vez, que omiten muchas palabras, pero es el modismo, ¿ok? Así que no te preocupes, pero de preferencia si utilizamos contracciones. Y esto, por favor, you're going to practice it for tomorrow, okay? I'm going to ask you again. All right?
Okay, miss.
Is there any question about point number 3?
No, miss.
All right, thank you. Now let's finish with point number 4.
We also use should have to ask questions and give short answers. Should Jackie have confessed?
Yes, she should have. No, she shouldn't have.
Okay, let's talk about the question. All right, so we use should have to ask questions and give short answers, right? Did Jackie have confessed? Yes, she should have, or no, she shouldn't have. In some way, this is linked with number 1, could be, but in question, okay? We are gonna use this to talk about something that we don't know, okay? Should Jackie have confessed? I really don't know, but I think that, okay? Should Jackie have confessed? Should Nicole have worn that outfit? Yes, she should have, because it was an informal occasion. Or no, she shouldn't have worn jeans because it was very informal, okay? So to make questions, we're gonna use should. In the middle, right? What middle? Okay. Between should and the auxiliary verb have, we're gonna place our subject, okay? Should Jackie have confessed? And the verb in its participle form, and of course, a question mark, capital letter, don't forget, yes, capital letter, comma, she should have, period, no, comma, she shouldn't have, period, okay? And more than that, we have to take care about the punctuation because a person rates you, okay? It currently rates you. So yes, that will be everything. That will be everything about this point. Is there any question?
No, miss.
Okay, thank you. That's cool. So we actually finished the lesson. It was a short one. Is everything clear, Nicole? Any opinion about the lesson? Was it difficult for you?
Not really, miss. It was okay.
Okay. Yes, it was. It was a short lesson. It's not difficult. In my opinion, I guess the difficult part maybe could be the contraction, right? I
Yeah,
shouldn't.
to pronounce.
Yes, the pronunciation is a little bit harder, but don't worry, we're gonna get it. So please try to practice the whole day. Keep it online, and then you're gonna be available to pronounce it. So I'm sharing my screen. Can you see it?
Yes.
That's cool. So could you please read the instruction and start doing number 1, please?
Yes. Complete the sentences, choose the correct answer.
Okay.
It's how in here. I should have wear a sweater.
Have the first one, second, or the third one?
I think it's worn.
Yes, because it's were
The past
were.
participle.
Yes, this is the first column, the second, and the third. So let's continue.
Alan is an honest person. We should have believed him from the start.
Okay, great.
Todd only got a C on his math test. He should have studied harder for it.
She should, could you, which one, sorry?
Should have studied.
Okay, should have studied harder for it. How about number 4?
There's a big soccer game next week. We should go. I should have packed that. No, I shouldn't have packed that outfit. It was too much expensive.
Okay, let's talk about the pronunciation. I shouldn't have both.
I shouldn't.
Shouldn't have both, the verb, both. This verb is it's by, both. And it's in its participle form. Oh, okay. It's both, okay? Maybe you're getting confused with that, okay? Think, so, that. Yes, right? But the pronunciation for this verb is both.
Oh,
okay?
both. Okay.
Yes, now
I shouldn't have bought that outfit.
Okay, thank you. It was much too expensive. Okay, how about number 6?
Who should have I asked?
Oh, do you remember the last point? To make questions, it was should.
Yeah. The subject and the verb.
So
who should I have asked?
about the problem. Okay. Who should I have asked about the problem? Okay, don't forget the structure. How about number 7?
Should I have called before I came? Well, yes, you should have. I'm not going to be ready for an hour.
Okay, and the last one?
Jean should have been more careful when he talked about his boss in the lunchroom.
Great, so let's submit. And let's see how was everything. Okay, you got 8 out of 8, 100%. So yes, congrats. Is there any question?
No, miss.
Okay, that's cool. We're gonna finish with the last exercise. And okay, I guess we should have, no, it's okay. All right, so I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay, and once you can see it, please let me know.
I can see your screen, miss.
Great, could you please read the instruction?
Complete the sentences, choose a word from the answer pool, type the correct form of the verb, the correct form of the word into the blank. You may also need to use the negative.
Great, so we have ask, be, give, go, happen, know, and was, okay? So you're gonna decide which option could be better. And you're gonna conjugate it with the should have. So let's start.
Okay, I really like Talia. I should have asked for a day when we were in college.
Oh my God. How about number 2?
Talia doesn't have much experience. Maybe I should give her.
Oh, okay. We may also need to use the negative. Talia doesn't have much experience.
I should not or shouldn't have give her.
Give, or what is the participle form of give?
Shouldn't have given.
Given the proper story to her. Great. How about number 3?
I'm still angry at myself for using an app I'd never ever heard before. Before I should have been more conscientious. Conscious.
I prefer to look for the pronunciation. I should have
Been.
okay, been more. Okay, so I'm still angry at myself for using an app I've never ever heard of before. I should have been more conscientious. Could you try it, please?
Conscientious.
Yes. Yes, you got it. It's like a SH, okay, at the end of the word. It's not like T, okay, it's not like conscientious. It's like SH, conscientious, okay? But try to do it like as SH at the end of the word, just in this part, okay? When you're gonna find, we have some words that end in a similar way, okay? And all of them have a particular pronunciation. It's like an S plus an H, okay? Conscientious, right? It's like an SH. Could you please try it one more time?
Okay, Miss. I should have been more conscientious.
Okay, yes, now it's okay, right? That's the correct pronunciation. When you're gonna find words that ends in TIOUS, the pronunciation is similar to an SH, especially when we're gonna pronounce the TE, right? This is the difficult part, okay? But it goes as a similar pronunciation, okay? It's similar to it. Okay, so is there any question?
No, Miss.
Okay, thank you. Give me a second, please. I'm gonna use this time. I'm trying to remember what kind of words we also have in this. They also end in TI, but I don't get it right now. But when you're gonna find these words at the end of the word, the pronunciation goes like that. And let's continue with point number 4, please.
Poor Talia. I should have gone to the restaurant with her and Nick. I could have helped. Could have helped him. Could have helped them.
Okay. Again, when we're gonna find contraction, this is similar to should have. Should have, could have. What else? What other words can we use for this sign? Could have, should have. I don't get it right now. But when we're gonna use a contraction, because of course we can also use other models, right? Not always should. We can use should. We can use could. All those models needs to be in the past. Take care about that, okay? Because we're talking about a regret, we're talking about an advice that we could have for something in the past. So if you're gonna opt to use this structure, first of all, the first point to take care is that the model, right, needs to be in the past. Should, it's in the past. Could, it's in the past. All right. So the pronunciation, we only pronounce the letter V. Okay. Could have, could. Oh, again, something that I was forgetting. When we're gonna find the model L, right? I found this is like should, right? My students sometimes they pronounce the letter L. Should, could, right? No, that's a mistake, right? In pronunciation, I'm gonna write with other color with red. The letter L or the letter E in this part. In this other part, letter L, we don't pronunciate it. Okay. It's just like should. We go directly to letter D, and could, right? I go directly. I'm pronouncing directly the letter D. Okay, and then at the end of the model, could, should. Okay, could you please give me a second? My computer is making too much noise.
Okay.
So give me a second, please. Okay, I'm back. All right. So as I was explaining this part of the pronunciation of the models, when we're gonna find models like are gonna contain the letter L, we don't pronunciate them. Okay, it's should, not T, right? Not like a should. Should is another word, has another meaning. It's should and could, and then when we're gonna pronunciate it with the auxiliary verb have, we're only gonna do it like should've, or could've, right? Without pronunciate the letter E. Okay, could you please try it one more time? Where is it? Okay.
Could. I could.
Could've?
I
could've?
could have.
Yes.
Could have
You,
helped them.
yes. You get it, right? Could've. Don't forget, we don't pronunciate the letter E, but it's great, okay? So yes, let's continue. I erased this verb out. Yes, yes. What else? Yeah. Okay, so we have 2 more verbs. So could you please continue with number 5?
I feel sorry for Nick. He's a nice guy and a great athlete.
Oh, could you please repeat?
Athlete.
Okay, yes, it's great.
This shouldn't have happened to him.
It happened. Oh, great. And how about number 6?
I'm so angry at him. I wish I shouldn't have. No, I should have now. I should have now that I couldn't trust him.
Okay, great. So do you want to modify something or everything is okay?
Everything is okay, miss, I guess.
Okay, so let's submit and let's check. And it was great. You got 6 out of 6. Is there any question maybe until this part?
No, miss.
All right, that's cool. Now I would like to talk a little bit about the homework that I assigned. I was just near to let you know this on. I guess I assigned it on Friday. Yes, it was on Friday, but I got sick. Right now, I'm still a little bit sick. So I was the whole day at vet, right? So it suddenly happened to me. But now I feel a little bit better. But I assigned the homework, and today, well, yeah, it was until Wednesday, right? I'm gonna give you more time to do it. It was about, give me a second, the C1 about wish, and I need your help for this. The last part you made the homework, it was until C1. It was about wish, past and real conditional, and be supposed to. Am I right or not? Could you please let me know?
Miss, I didn't hear the last part.
Okay, as I was telling you, the homework, the last homework I assigned you, it was maybe I don't remember, 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago maybe, right? Because then we didn't have classes for almost 2 weeks. So my question is, until what part did I assign you the homework? Do you remember? I guess it was until the B3, B4, right? So I don't know. I'm gonna share my screen. Give me a second. Maybe you're
Yes,
gonna.
miss, because I do not remember when we were.
Yes, me neither. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. I guess I didn't assign you this before. Am I right?
I don't know, miss. Probably if I see the exercise, I will remember.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna share with you this one. Okay. Well, you have the answers there, but it doesn't matter really. It really doesn't matter.
Miss,
You get it? Can you see my screen?
miss, your screen is like freeze.
No. Oh, okay, yes. Okay, yes. Now maybe. I always forget. Okay, now.
No, I didn't do that before, miss.
Okay, that's great. All right. So I'm gonna assign you this. Okay. Okay, where is it? Okay. So, all right, I'm gonna assign you the homework. I already did, okay? But it was until, oh my goodness, I can't. Oh my God, Okay, I can't assign you the homework, maybe because it didn't happen the due date yet. So I assign it until tomorrow at midnight. Okay, so please, we're gonna do this. Do it until you can, right? Because I don't know if you're gonna finish today, the whole day, and tomorrow, but do it until you can, right? Once you did, take a screen about the last part you made, right? And then I'm gonna assign you the homework again, but until the part you stop. Okay? Do you
Okay.
get it?
Yes, Miss.
All right. So yes. Do you have any question, Amy?
No, Miss.
Okay, thank you. That's cool. So I would like to finish the class now because I have to run to the doctor. So I don't know if you have any problem with it.
Yes, Miss. I will tell you if I have any problem with the homework.
Okay, thank you, Nicole. So I launched the pool. Could you please do it? Don't forget, you're gonna do until tomorrow at midnight, until you can, and then you're gonna take a screen of it, and you're gonna send me, and I'm gonna assign you the homework again until the part you stop. Okay?
Okay, Miss.
All right. Thank you, Nicole. Have a great day. I'm gonna see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Is it okay for you?
It's okay, Miss.
Okay. Thank you. Have a great
Bye,
day.
Miss.